A lot has changed since I was last here. I've changed. My charm has worn off my Minister of Finance. So I'm forced to make a decision. What, do you judge me?
My name is on everyone's lips. He's a madman. Something's wrong with him. Attracts chaos. He is bad luck. And the truth is they are right. Something is wrong with me.
This life doesn't come easy, honey.
Right, welcome back to TMS. This is the Thursday trendy edition of the show. We are still hanging out with Angela Sithole, who is in the building. She, of course, plays Zandile, the character that trends on Twitter every single night when Imbewu comes on right here on E. And everybody is asking and talking about Bululu, the snake. I want to know from you right now, very quickly, on our WhatsApp line, 072-411-6528. Do you look away when you see the snake? Are you scared of snakes that much that when she comes on and the snake is there, you're like, can't watch. Did you have to get training to be comfortable with the snake? Were you scared of snakes before?
I mean, I'm afraid of frogs.
Hey,
I swear. So imagine being on set with a snake. For me, that was traumatizing. But I told myself, you know what? I'm going to do it. And I did it. Just being in the same room with that snake for me, it was a lot.
Had you handled a snake before? Had you been to like a snake park?
No. What am I doing near a snake? Like, what are we doing near snakes? What's going on? I can't handle a frog, guys. It's just, yeah.
So even in biology, you were that kid, you're like, no, I ain't dissecting nothing, ma'am.
A snake is a snake.
Hard pass. But here you are, man, landing this role. I mean, we announced it right here on TMS just a couple of weeks ago, and there was excitement in the air from everyone who watches Imbewu. But you yourself, having to be the person that plays Uzandile now, what did that feel like, knowing that you got the role?
Look, so this is how I got the role, right? I am chilling on the beach, sipping on a cocktail in Mauritius. You know, I get a call from my agent, Angela, when are you landing back in South Africa? Because we need you in Durban ASAP for this role, Zandile. And I was like, okay, sure, no worries. Okay. And for me, it's work, you know?
Right.
Anything goes.
Yeah.
And then my agent was like, but are you okay with working with a snake? At that moment, I'm like, listen, bring a lion. It's okay, like, it's work, let's move.
Right.
Yeah, and then I landed, they flew me out to Durban and briefed me. The next day I started shooting. And then on the day when I actually shot with the snake, I was like, okay, let's talk about it. I'm not too sure anymore about the snake. Like, is there nothing else we can do, you know? But yeah, I was pretty excited. You know, the storyline for me was amazing, and I love a good challenge.
And I imagine your life has changed somewhat when you are now seen in public, right? Because these are conversations people are having on the ground. I remember when ETV posted about it on Twitter, you know, that it had the tagline, Ukutwala, right, Imbewu. And a lot of comments, thousands of people talking about this. These are people's lived realities for some people who know about Ukutwala. Did you know about it before you came onto this role? Have you learned anything?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I know about it. I've read about it. I've seen people, you know, speak about their experiences. So I think it's just based on your beliefs.
Right.
You know, so I just love the fact that the storyline has created conversation. It's just started conversation out there.
Right.
So, yeah.
Beyond dinner conversations, because I know my mom, she turns away. She wants to change the channel.
Listen,
when
my mom
comes on.
My mom doesn't even watch it. She's like, oh, you are? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay, that's good. She hates snakes, so yeah.
Okay, so obviously you can't tell us what's going to happen next, Mara, I'm curious. Upululu nawe. You know
what? I really can't say. That's why you guys have to watch it 9:30 on ETV every day, Monday to Friday.
And what was it like taking over from someone else who had previously been playing the character? Did that worry you at all? Did you think about it, or you were just like, listen, I'm here to do the work, let's move?
I mean, for me, really, it was just, I'm here to do the work. Whatever else was going on behind has nothing to do with me, you know. But I did feel, you know, the pressure. 'Cause,
Right.
you know, playing someone else's character also is not easy. But I just said, you know what, I'm going to make this my own. I'm going to do what I can, and I'll do the best that I can, rather. And yeah.
Okay, let us know, South Africa, do you know of anyone that uses a snake to control men? 072 411 652. It sounds like a silly question, but this is the actual storyline on Imbewu right now. When obviously you're talking to people and you're explaining them about things that you've learned, what sort of feedback are you getting? Just from your audience, your supporters who are loving the storyline. Some of them are like, I didn't know this about snakes and uktwala, etc.
Well, you know, reading the, you know, people's opinions on Twitter, on Instagram, and, you know, other social media platforms, I think because, like I said, it has started a conversation. And I've just seen people's, you know, different opinions that they have on this uktwala and,
Right.
you know, this whole world.
Yeah.
But more than anything, I think because I know about it, yeah, it's just interesting seeing other people's opinions.
Okay.
That's basically it for me, yeah.
And in terms of witchcraft, right? I mean, your character is someone who practices it. How has that challenged you as a performer?
Because I am a spiritual being as well, it was quite challenging, you know, given the fact that there are certain practices that were done, but, you know, but I guess it was not to the extent where it was done, you know, step by step. You know what I'm trying to say? So usually in terms of like just spiritual practices, it was not done to a point where it was going to affect me as Angela Sithole personally.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So yeah, that's basically.
This was for the benefit of the character.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
and you are
yes.
stepping into the shoes of Uzandile,
Yeah.
immersing yourself within it and becoming her, essentially.
Yeah. So I guess with every character that I play, you know, for me to step into those shoes, I always have to tell myself that this is the character. It has nothing to do with me, and that's that.
I visited the set of Imbewu when the show started.
Oh, yeah.
I got to meet most of the cast who were shooting on the day. I met your on-screen, is he boyfriend, still boyfriend, ne? Still dating phases now with Nkululeko.
Yes.
Very lovely chap, right? The chemistry between the two of you is so believable. The storyline itself lends itself to a lot of conversation. What's it like being on that set, playing with Zandile alongside Nkululeko and a host of the other, like Abu Mazulu?
Let me tell you, when I heard that I was going to be working alongside Lelethi Khumalo, my heart was just like, what?
Yeah?
What? Because she is actually one of the main reasons why I pursued my acting career.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was just an amazing experience for me. I even told her as well.
Yeah.
And working with Unkanyiso, who plays Nkululeko, also was amazing. He's such a character. I absolutely love him. He made me feel comfortable on set. He's really, really professional. And yeah, and just everyone else in production as well was just so accommodating, especially because it was a recast as well, you know?
Yes,
It gave me such a warm welcome. It turned into, you know, my second home. Yeah.
Love it, man. Listen, we're going to read you some of the tweets and give you feedback from our voice notes on our WhatsApp line when we come back after the break. Please take us to break as Zandile, who's just interacted with Upululu, the snake. I'm going to look away for this one.
The pressure.
That camera.
Well, this is the morning show. We'll be back after the break.